some of these. Ready for that? I don't know. Maybe I should just keep going, huh? Because I think, hey look, that's me anyway. All right. All right, do you want to stop and break, or do you want to keep going? Let's keep going. Besides, getting up and down, it makes everyone tired.
One question.
Let's go.
Regarding this premium, the difference between the premium process and the normal process, you pay the fee and you get it in 15 days and it takes a long time. What are the shortcuts? What exactly happens just to understand?
Okay. Premium processing can be requested at the outset of the filing, at the beginning when you file the H-1B. So it's a form I-907. You file it with the other forms for H-1B, the I-129 and the other supplemental forms. You file the I-907 with $1,000, and when they receive that one, they put it in a special unit where it gets processed faster. Immigration will send the receipt, even an online receipt they send you like the next day when they get it. So you get a receipt notice through an email that says, here's your case number, this is your company name, this is the employee name, hopefully it's correct, sometimes it's not. Again, immigration. And then they will usually start the clock from the day they receive it. 15 days, you should get one of those three things we talked about. Let's say you file your case in April, and by October, it's not even approved yet. For some horrible reason, it's just sitting out there, and nobody can find it, or something's wrong. You can request premium processing at any time. So you could say, I'm going to file that I-907 with my receipt notice that I got the first time when I filed. My $1,000, I'll send it to the service center where we filed the H-1B. Now they're going to take the file and they're going to bring it over to the speedy premium processing unit, and they're going to give it to those guys, and they're going to get on the ball and within 15 days send you something. Or they'll send you your check back. They'll say, we can't do anything, you're in a background check, or something's wrong. But usually it will be 15 days. Then if they send you an RFE, you gather all the documents, send it in, they have another 15 days to send you either maybe another RFE, hopefully not, an approval, or worst case, the other one that starts with a D that I don't like to say. Okay? L1, the intra-company transfer. All right? Who qualifies? The employee who has worked for at least one. Yeah, that's right. Do all of you do L1s? Yes. Who doesn't do an L1 here? Okay, again, you're embarrassed. Thank you for being brave. You get a marker down. She may qualify for one of our prizes, just for honesty. Candor. Okay, someone who has worked for the employer in India for at least 1 year. Now, what if they've been in Singapore during their working for the employer in Singapore or something else? Does that work? Yeah, that should work. What if they've been in the U.S., maybe on business trips on the B1 for 3 months of the 1 year? Is that okay? That's not allowed, friends. That doesn't add to the 1 year. Now, immigration or the U.S. consulate may not know. They may not put 2 and 2 together. Because, again, they're not always very smart. But they could. And so, again, it's probably better to be safe. And just wait till your employee has a full 1 year working in India or some other affiliate outside the U.S. Not in the U.S. And they must do qualifying work. I think this is a point where my slide, I'm not sure if it goes into the qualifying work, but I'll just mention briefly the L1A and L1B. A, because it comes first and it may be a little better. Like when you go to school, if you get an A, is that better than a B?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I always like to get A's, although sometimes got B's. There's no C, by the way, okay? But there's L1A and B, and the A is for whom?
Manager or supervisor?
Okay, managers or executives? Supervisor, high-level supervisor, not just frontline, supervisor, but people who supervise other managers or professionals, usually executives who are vice president or other high-level people.